Hey Deku Fam.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
Guess what time it is? Ask the Dekus. Ask the Dekus. Hey, ask the Dekus. Has our shock improved, guys, or not? No, I don't know.
Ask the Deku is where you send in your questions via social media, via emails, whatever way you can get in contact with us. Feel free to reach out and send your question and your scenario. And we'll try our best to answer your questions.
Literally, we've got a backlog, guys. Seriously, Snapchat be popping, Instagram be popping. This one was actually via email and it was deep, so we were just like, let's talk about it.
It was a nice, juicy scenario.
Seriously,
it actually broke our hearts. So guys, hold tight and patiently listen as Annabella reads this out so beautifully.
While you're waiting, subscribe. You just press the subscribe button and, you know, listen to it without looking and just, you know, do what you gotta do. Okay, right. The question is, hi Gabes and Anna, I'm 25 and single and I've never had a boyfriend, let alone being proposed to. I always feel inadequate and somewhat ugly in comparison to other girls. Like, I have never had a guy pursue or show consistent interest for longer than 2 weeks. I feel like everywhere I go, I see people in relationships and it hurts me because I'm thinking, God, what about me? When will it be my turn? Do you actually want me to get married? Do you want me to be happy? Have you forgotten about me? Don't you care about me? Guys, can you help a sister out? Why am I not good enough to have a great guy want me so badly and only me and have eyes for no one else? Wow.
Wow!
Deep question. And she actually sent pictures of herself as well. So the first thing we'd like to say is you are fine, girl. You are, mate, if that's your definition of ugly, I really, the devil has lied to you, boo. Yeah,
it's crazy. Like, we're looking so far outside of ourselves to get validation. Look, the thing is, you don't even need us to tell you you're beautiful. Yes, you are a beautiful girl, but you should know it within. And we can't get that validation from whether we're in a relationship, whether someone's pursuing you, or whether, you know, how you do compared to other people in society. Because at the end of the day, society's view always changes.
Always. Oh my gosh. Remember when slim girls were in? Mate, I was a teenager and I was like, yes, I am getting that attention, G. And then the moment it switched to like Team Curvy, I was like, wow, okay.
No, but you're still secure.
And I'm still secured, you know, but sometimes you're just like, what is going on? And that's because society's view of beauty is always changing. And if that's the case, then that means we're gonna be up, down, here, there. Like, no, when we're secure in Christ and we're sure of who we are in him, his definition never changes. 100%. So we can actually be content and happy all the days of our life because our standard never changes. So
people always give the power away of how they feel by external factors, but we have to keep the power and it needs to come from within. Literally. So I am beautiful because I say so, not because Tom, Dick and Harry say so, not because Daily Mail says so. No, I am beautiful because of who I am and what I think about myself. And I think that sometimes we can feel so dissatisfied with ourselves that it actually shows within our face and our character. We're walking around moping, not really giving off a good vibe, and sometimes that could be actually the barrier because that is what's unattractive. Because who wants to be next to someone or want to talk to someone if they're not giving off a good vibe? I remember when Anna and I were getting together, it was her vibe that attracted me to her first off. Because at the end of the day, she was walking around, leading her Bible study, doing well at uni, walking around like she's like Miss Happy. And I was like, I need some of that in my life. So I actually went up to her and we ended up to start talking, and I allowed her into my environment because of the vibe that she was giving off.
At the end of the day, you can see confidence, like you can see it. And Gabes, even though he was an introvert when we met, there was just a confidence about him. He was so secure in who he was. And guys are insecure as well, you know, and you can see that from a mile away, G. Like one conversation, I'm like, you're insecure, G. But Gabes, it was just so secure. He never spoke much, but he was so secure in himself. And I'm telling you that confidence shines from within. 100%. So basically, you're saying that guys are not sticking around for long enough. You have to reflect. Like, it's not always the looks that people base, you know, their decisions on. It's maybe to do with like, you're not secure. People don't want to take on that baggage of you being insecure. And that's the way that society, that's the way that it works.
And the thing is, people are always rushing into marriage and always saying that that's going to be the season that actually makes them feel better. But it actually might not be. It might actually reveal the fact that you're even more insecure. Because at the end of the day, when you're in a marriage, you're with someone 24/7. And trust me, you get called out. And there's things I did and there's things that I was dealing with that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But obviously, Anna has been so kind, so kind to let me know of my insecurities.
Yeah.
And if you have your insecurities when you're not in your relationship, when you come into
they are magnified.
in your marriage, they are magnified. So be sure that when you're in your single season, that you're actually able to refine yourself, get better.
Be self-reflective.
Yeah.
Like, we actually need to look at ourselves and be like, okay, right, where am I at? You don't have to wait for someone else to tell you. God can reveal it to you and be like, oh, you're dealing with this right now, you're dealing with that. But instead, we're waiting for someone externally to come and tell us, oh, this is what you need to work on, or this is why you're beautiful, and all that stuff. And you're like, oh, really? And then what if their opinion changes the next day? Like, Gabes is not going to tell me I'm beautiful every single hour of every single day. Not even every single day sometimes. But does that mean I'm not beautiful? Yeah, it might be forever.
Be her birthday.
It might be a bad having a bad season, and he's just not even said it for a long time. Does that mean I think I'm not beautiful because he hasn't said it? No, we can't put that pressure on our partners. Like, people think that you're going into marriage to get everything, but it's actually not.
But
like,
let's be honest for a second.
Yeah.
There's a 50% divorce rate, and I think that people are going into marriage with the intention of getting so much. They have so much expectation in the other person that the person that you can actually feel in a relationship with. I'm taking from you, you're taking from me, and we actually feel so drained. Marriage is a place where you both give sacrificially. You're both there for the other person rather than what you get. So let's just be mindful. If you're going into a relationship or a marriage looking to get validation or looking to fill the void and feel that you have a sense of self-worth, literally, you're actually going to feel more lonely and disappointed than ever before.
Yeah, exactly how you feel in singlehood is exactly how you feel in marriage.
People even worse. Because now you have someone, there's no more excuses.
Literally, it's the hardest thing. So the sooner you become content and happy with who you are single, the sooner you'll be happier. You'll be happy in marriage, literally. But then also there is the issue that, you know, even in the church, guys are out here, I don't know, it's just really frustrating. Like, you see someone come into the church, she's light skinned, she's Latino, she's curvaceous. Straight away, the guys, like 10 guys running up to her, doing what they need to do to get her. But then there's been a girl who's been at church, been faithful, serving, doing what she needs to do, may not be as beautiful by society standards, and she's still single. And that must be the most frustrating thing for girls. Like,
but at the end of the day, that is shame on
the guy.
Not shame on you.
That's got nothing to do with you. That's their problem.
So confident and secure in ourselves that we'll be like, oh, shame on you.
Yeah, clearly
you got to know your self-worth.
Appearance, and that is more important to you, and all the best for you in your relationship and your marriage. But the marriage that I've been called to, that's the kind of conversation you need to be having for yourself. The marriage that I've been called to is so much greater. It's going to be so powerful because it's not going to be focused on what's going on externally. If we're honest, was I your type? If externally, was I your type?
Yeah, you are beautiful. No,
but was I your type?
But because the thing is, society does paint this picture of what beauty is, and I didn't know Annabella was going to be this light. I didn't know that she was going to be this slim. But because of her character, mate, I love her character, and then I love everything else about her.
Yeah, and then you grow to really, you know, you have eyes for that person.
Now
like
slim is my thing.
Like, literally. So that's the way that it is. And we just made sure we're more focused on, you know, what are you actually bringing to the relationship? Who are you? Because that's going to sustain us, not the beauty, external beauty. But at the end of the day, some people are not at that place yet, and that's those are the ones that are going for certain things.
And we have to be mindful of this. Sorry, go. Okay. And we have to be mindful that what are we actually looking for? Because there might be people around us that we are actually in the same situation. You're actually viewing them as ugly, and you don't want to be in a relationship with them. Because sometimes as well, when we put together what we want, we look at all the external factors as well. If everyone's doing is looking at external, like, we're all not going to be in happy relationships. So.
Mate, there's serious problems, especially with social media, showing you what relationship goals should look like. You know, the most beautiful couples are the ones getting the views and all of this stuff. Like, it's real, but that's not what we are about, guys. Seriously. So, I don't know, we just want a little rant, but basically, what we want to say to this girl is, you are beautiful. Like, God sees that you're beautiful. We see that you're beautiful.
But that actually doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't actually matter what we think. And to be honest, God can say you're beautiful. Like, he's got a whole book called the Bible that constantly validates you every single day. And they can just be seen as words. But if you take it and you actually believe it to be true, your life will change. And you will see that you'll be more attractive than ever before. Even even if you might not get the attention outside, you'll be more attracted to yourself.
Yeah.
And that is the most important thing that we have to stand on.
100%. So that's basically the summary of the video. Like, love yourself, see yourself the way God sees you. Don't compare yourself to the standards of the world. Don't look externally for affirmation.
Oh wait, and she also said one thing as well about how she's seeing other people just constantly just getting in relationships and all that kind of stuff. Like, your mind plays tricks on you. That's one thing I say. If you feel like you haven't got something, it's funny how you just start seeing it all around you. Like, I wanted a car. I don't know, we've done a video where we've talked about Annabella won't let me get a car. She's like, what's the point? And I just keep seeing the same car.
And me on social media, like my discovery page on Instagram, everyone's having a baby.
It's like the enemy is controlling your discovery page.
Everyone's having a baby. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What are you doing, Instagram? Are you watching a live or something?
But the thing
I
is,
don't even want a baby, but I do now.
When you're always in a season, it's like life just always shows you the next season.
Yeah.
Because when we were dating, we saw everybody engaged. Yeah. When we were engaged, we saw everyone getting married. Now that we're married, we're seeing everyone with babies. Yeah. Your mind keeps playing tricks on you based on the season that you're in, looking forward to make you dissatisfied where you are today. But we can't allow that to happen. No. Let's be content in where we are, and then we'll be truly happy.
Seriously, contentment is, I'm properly learning contentment. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real struggle. We have to keep renewing our mind each and every day 100%. So that we are content. So girl, we hope this video helps you, and we're gonna be happy.
Yeah. Today,
I'm
gonna
be
happy in my marriage because I'm married. And I'm not gonna be looking towards my single life, looking like, I had so much fun. I was free. But no, I'm gonna enjoy this season because marriage also has its struggles. So if you feel like you're not gonna have any struggles when you get married, it's not true. So enjoy your singlehood so that you can enjoy your marriage. Because at the end of the day, a marriage is sometimes a reflection of your singlehood because it shows that you were just dissatisfied then and you are going to be dissatisfied now.
So guys, that was a long answer, Deku.
Yeah.
But we hope it really encouraged you, and we're thankful for your love and support. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Get us to that 20K, and we'll see you next time. Bye.